The Yuma Prison in Arizona is said to be one of the most haunted structures in the area of Yuma, Arizona. On the first day of July in the year of 1876, a group of 7 people entered this prison for the very first time. In a very unusual turn of events, these individuals were actually locked into cells that they had constructed with their very own hands. These inmates marched into the newly constructed prison with a high level of discomfort, knowing that the prison was sound and unless they were released there were no means of escape. To date, there are several stories of hauntings that seem to be related to the prisoners housed at this structure. Are the spirits of the souls that were locked at the Yuma Prison in Arizona still trapped? The Yuma Prison held prisoners for over 3 decades. As a matter of fact, the structure served in the capacity of a prison for a total of 30 years. In that time, thousands of individuals were incarcerated in order to stay within the confines of this prison's walls. According to documentation, housing records regarding the prisoners, a total of 3,069 individuals served time here. Out of this grand total of individuals, documentation proves that there were at least 29 different women that resided within the Yuma Prison for an extended amount of time. These individuals committed a variety of crimes. It was not uncommon for those who had committed murder or attempted to be ordered to stay. Grand larceny and even crimes such as that of having more than one wife were punishable by a stay at the Yuma Prison. According to the laws and procedures of the time in which this prison was in full operation, the individuals who were punished to spend time within the walls of the immense structure were treated in a way that was considered to be appropriate. Naturally, in today's criminal justice system, many of the techniques used to punish would be considered to be inhumane this day. For example, an individual disobeyed the rules, they would be placed in the dark cell, a form of severe isolation for extended amounts of time. In addition to this, a large ball that restricted the prisoners' movements would be strapped onto them by way of a chain and they attempted to escape. While there were opportunities for the prisoners to excel, these were mostly short-lived opportunities for many. For example, many were given lessons that would teach them to communicate by way of writing, and other courses were given in reading. There was a library and instructors on the premises to assist in these endeavors. In addition to this, there was on-site a medical faculty that assisted the sick and injured. Unfortunately, things got a bit out of hand. Several prisoners were sent to this prison to serve out their time. As a result, it became too crowded. A severe case of tuberculosis also broke out here. Several prisoners, right at about 119, died at the Yuma Prison. It is believed most of the spirits from these individuals still walk the corridors of this haunted prison, bound here for all eternity. These hauntings seem to be the strongest in the area of the dark cell. While there is no documentation proving that there were any deaths that occurred in this cell, paranormal researchers believe that the spirits in the structures are drawn to it because of the emotional charge that the room has. It is almost as if the energy from the room powers the spirits. There are several other hauntings that are said to have occurred at this prison as well. You've been listening to Haunted Moments, and I am your host, Reverend Dr. Theresa F. Koch.